Hey guys, welcome to my channel, DivineElemental. I'm going to do a collective tarot reading for you guys today. Tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Sorry I haven't posted on Patreon for the tarot lesson this week. My grandfather is in the hospital. He has a brain bleed. He's stable, but if you guys can, keep him in your prayers. I really appreciate it. It's been a crazy week going back and forth, traveling and stuff, so I apologize. I'm gonna try to stay more consistent on here. I do have a regular job as well, so bear with me, and obviously a family as well. But check the description box for anything you need to know about Patreon, personal readings, all my social medias. Watch out for scammers, guys. And yeah, let's get started with the Practical Self-Care Oracle deck. I've been being called to use this for the collective the past readings, so let's see. God, Michael, Spirit, what does the collective need to know for their highest and greatest good at this time? Egypt could be significant. When I was meditating before this reading, I saw a darker skin, like caramel mocha type of skin. She was slender, had like a bikini top, like crop top, but it was definitely Egyptian inspired. It was white and gold. Sorry, I had to move the table. A card fell. White and gold, and it was giving me like eagle vibes, like the mask that she had on. It was long and it gave like bird vibes. And she was wearing like a skirt with a slit in the right leg, on the right leg, so it exposed her whole leg. Very like provocative, but not in like a slutty way. Confident, definitely Queen of Wands vibes. We have self-exploration. Peel off the self persona and get to know yourself to find your truth. I'm also picking up on judgment again, guys. Some of you are afraid of judgment from your family, from your friends, those close to you. I'm going to put these back because some flipped over on my hand, some flipped on the table. So, exercise. Love yourself enough to exercise and enjoy the glow of good health. Exercising, moving your body, it definitely moves energies. And for those of you that, because I talk to a lot of you guys on here, and some of you view me as like a mentor, but there's also that push and pull where you guys feel like you rely on me too much for answers. But the thing is, guys, the way that I try to do it is that I guide you. And I'm all for you guys using your intuition and all of that. So even if you come to me to talk to me and ask me a question, 9 times out of 10, I'll ask you a question for you to answer. So I'm literally just guiding the conversation. I don't know why this is coming out. Maybe some of you feel like you rely on me too much, but a lot of the times you're just, God is sending you to me to basically circle back and receive the messages from yourself. Because like I said, a lot of the times I end up asking the question that you end up figuring out. So props to you guys, by the way. We have get a reading, use divination to understand your desires and path. I just heard the name Camille, 414 when I said that. Awakening, a realization shift or discovery. I definitely think some of us are, including me at this time, is going through a very serious level up spiritual awakening. The emotions could be very intense, could be like sporadic energies, unsure how you're feeling. If it's your energy, make sure you guys are staying grounded, taking spiritual baths, connecting with water, nature, that kind of stuff. We have rediscover yourself. What are your interests? Are you hiding yourself to please others' versions of you? And I'm getting this lunch bag again with this exercise. So I feel like health and fitness is going to be huge. You guys can also say affirmations, and you can drop it in the comment section too to affirm it. But you can say things like, I am healthy, I am physically fit, you know, I am free of sickness, that kind of stuff. And then just say, and so it is. 515 when I said that, and 516, which is all about following your intuition. Let's get one more. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta move the table again. It fell on the floor. We have denial, and when I saw this card, I heard denying your power. So again, I feel like some of you are dimming your light to suffice others or other versions of yourself. This could be part of this karmic clearing, this debris that we keep talking about in recent videos about clearing out karma. It could be the way that old people view you, the way that you look, the way that you are, the way your spiritual abilities were back then compared to now. You have changed. You have leveled up. So you need to start acting as such. God is coming through saying, that it's time to start acting like your divine being. And on the TV screen right now, there's an eagle. So eagles can definitely be significant. Eagles stand for like power, bravery. Yeah, I believe it's the crow, if I'm not mistaken, that goes on top of the eagle. And then the eagle flies all the way up. It doesn't even bother fighting back. The eagle just flies all the way up into the sky. Again, leveling up all the way into the sky until the crow or the raven ends up like suffocating. So I feel like it's a metaphor for you guys are leveling up, and there's some people that can't come with you, and that's okay. You know, it's meant to be part of that path. And you know what? In the future, they may reconnect with you. You know, there's certain people in my life that I've had to let go. That was karmic family, karmic friends. But the thing is, if they level up to a spiritual level where we're vibrationally a match, then there is always a possibility that we could reconnect in the future, whether it's work or whatever it is, you know. But denial to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions. We picked up on the last reading that some of your guys' addictions, and you guys shared it in the comments, which I love hearing your stories, was soda addictions, it was food addictions, that kind of thing. So that's coming out heavy again. And remember, part of my journey too in the beginning 2 years ago was 2 or 3 years ago now. I'm losing track of time. But it was health and fitness. And I never understood why it was such a big deal, why God wanted me, you know, to look good naked. But it had nothing to do with that. It was all about energy. It was about the fact of this, how do I explain this? This vessel okay, it's like the Old Testament. The Old Testament says that your body is your temple, that God will never be present in a man-made building, which is like churches and like any type of like building, house, that kind of stuff. Now, the reason for that is not because of some arrogance or whatever. It's because our body is our temple. We are meant to connect with God from within. That's why all these spiritual teachers talks about God, the essence of God being within us. It's the truth. We are supposed to take care of the temple, like the way people don't touch churches. And I'm not saying churches are bad, guys. Churches are great. You know, it's good for community. It's good for like-minded people. I have nothing against churches, guys. But the thing is, I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, I wanted to create temples, regardless of whether in the future, that is, whether God would be present in it. But that doesn't mean angels can't be present. You know, it doesn't mean that there can't be a gathering place, you know, and that's my goal, is to make spirituality normal, not like this new age stuff that everyone keeps talking about. I want children to grow up knowing that you have access to miracles every single day, and it's through you, it's through God. But anyways, energy going through your body, it's hard to move when there's a bunch of shit in the way, literally. In your intestinal tract, the fat pockets in our bodies, like all of that, it's hard for us, for energy to move through it, okay? Create a routine. Having a routine helps you limit procrastination and gives you structure. Routine is super important, guys. This is something, again, that I've been trying to do lately. I wake up at 4 a.m. and then I go to work for 9:30. And then I'll work until like 6:30. Be home around like 7:30. Now, the reason I wake up so early is I wake up and I have coffee with my twin, which she has a channel, guys, Spiritual Journey. You guys can go check her out, 1111 when I said that. Shout out God for that little sync. But yeah, and then we talk for a little. She gets ready for work. I do my morning meditation, shower, and then I do these readings, you know, whether it's on Patreon here or both, or the shorts on my other social medias as well. But then I go to work and I force myself to come home because I have been so used to working over 100-hour weeks and working every single day that it's almost like I'm addicted to work. So I'm trying to schedule myself and force myself to focus more on the spiritual aspect of my work rather than the physical aspect, like doing these videos and that kind of stuff. But let's see what we are going to use. Routine is definitely going to help you. Let's get some Romance Angel Oracle. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. God, Michael, Spirit, what's going on with this collective's person? The collective's person. What's going on with this divine connection? This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, comment on this video, share this content if you are called to it. Share it with someone. I know some of you share it with your person as well. Sorry, I'm using one of those fold-out tables right now because the coffee table is just way too much laundry on it at this very moment in time. And I'm kind of running late today as we're talking about create a routine. 1313, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. This card keeps coming out. This could be you, though. This could be you not showing your real self, like the version of yourself that's been created now. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So this is definitely a spiritual connection, especially with this could be the one and past life relationship. Brandon, I just heard. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like part of your spiritual awakening is realizing that there was an unrequited love in your past that you're needing to move on from and let go. I don't think this has anything to do with your person. I think it's that karmic debris that you're trying to get rid of and clear out, which there's nothing wrong with it. At one point in time, you could have been in love with this person, or this person could have been a family member or whatever. White and gold could be significant. White horses as well. White wolf. Female, preferably. Yeah. Has a little gray next to the eye. But at one point in time, no one's denying that there wasn't a connection. This could be you and your person going through it, because I saw 1441. But it's time to learn your lessons, and it's time to clear it out. And I know it's hard to just forgive and forget. But again, you can say things like, I forgive and then say the name of the person, say it 3 times and say, and so it is. You know, you never know how you are going to help people. One of the gifts that I have, which I used to feel like kind of sad about it, because I realized that people were meant to come in my life and then leave very quickly. And it was because I was meant to awaken something in them, for them to be on a spiritual awakening eventually. Whether it's, you know, 5 years later or 10 years later, it doesn't matter. I'm not in control of that. I'm just God's, you know, warrior, so helper, doing my bidding, my work. I just heard, oh, you know what? Shout out to Jamie, the Divine Seer. I haven't watched her videos in so long, and there was one that I was so called to. It was the one that said, you are the John Wick of the spiritual realm. And I was so blown away, because that was the exact message that my twin heard when we first started talking. So I had to watch it. I was so called to it, and I swear there were so many things that stuck out to me. I'm going to probably look for it today and finish watching it. I wasn't able to finish watching it, but when I saw that, and she was actually the first one to ever shout me out when I had like barely any subscribers, and I'll never forget that. I love her as a reader. She's real. She doesn't hide shit. Like, she definitely knows her shit. But yeah, go check her out. It's Jamie the Divine Seer. 15:5 could be significant. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And exactly, enjoying the moment that you are rediscovering yourself, that you're on a self-love journey, which I know we're tired of hearing, but it's also about self-worth. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of all aspects of love. You know, that kind of stuff, guys. Affirmations are going to help. It's going to rewire your brain. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Wow, look at the syncs here. The lineups. Addictions. So the addictions are the problem here, guys. Whether it's cigarettes, drinking, smoking, you know, eating, sugar, that kind of stuff. You got to really start being accountable for your actions and what you are putting into your body. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, again, maybe some of you are a bit jaded, like saying, you know, my person should love me the way that I look, the way that I am, no matter what. I wouldn't be too jaded about that aspect of viewing things, because God doesn't care about how you look naked, you know, like I jokingly said in the beginning of the video. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that you're a spiritual, divine being, and you're worth having everything that you want. It is your birthright to have everything you want. True love, the riches, love, friendships, compassion, all of that. And you can't do that if new energy can't come into your body. So maybe the motivation might be your person, you know, to lose weight and quit addictions and, you know, do that. And there was one point in my journey where that was my motivation. It was with my false twin at the time, where I was like, you know what, there's nothing wrong with me wanting to be a better person for her. And that was my motivation to do a lot of things. But my twin obviously unconditionally loves me, and I her. It has nothing to do with looks, guys. You know, I've said to some of you, my twin is not even my type. That doesn't mean she's ugly. That doesn't mean she's not beautiful. It's just the type that I specifically went towards was Latinas, where my twin is white. She's blonde, green eyes, you know, like total opposite. But it doesn't mean that she's not beautiful. I think she's the most beautiful person in the world. Like, one of my little dream girls is Megan Fox, and I swear every time we watch a movie with Megan Fox, she looks at me. And I was like, baby, I would never cheat on you with Megan Fox. I swear. I like looking at her, and that's that, you know? It's never going to be a thing. It does not get better for me than my twin. 2012 could be significant. I channeled that in the last reading, too. All right, we have Six of Swords. So things are going to start getting better with you and your person. As you discover yourself and reveal yourself and stop lying to yourself and the world about who you are and what you want and what you're comfortable with, that's when things are going to start moving in the right direction. Somebody's grandmother or mother could be significant. That's too many. The Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups came out. But you know what? I just went to go put these two back, and I heard take these two that fell on the floor, which is the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Actually, we're going to put this up here. Some of you could want to get a love reading or need to get a love reading. (2021) and 2024 could have been significant for you. Someone's grandfather as well. Someone could have dark skin. Very dark skin is what I'm picking up on. Panthers could be significant. God, Michael, Spirit, what else for the collective at this time? What else for the collective at this time for their highest and greatest good? What's going on with the collective? There could be a lot of conflict you're dealing with right now. Five of Swords. Well, look, Three of Swords. It could have to do with the heartbreak, guys. It's time to move on. It's time to heal. Give yourself time to heal is what I'm getting. If some of you are hopping from relationship to relationship, it's in your best interest to take a chill pill, basically, is what I'm hearing. It's time to really focus on yourself. Page of Cups. Someone's name could start with an A or an E or a T. Is what I'm getting. Temperance, all about balance, patience, harmony. This is Archangel Michael, by the way. Yeah, it's time to start something new, guys. Follow your intuition. I'm getting that song from Marcus Houston. I almost said Michael. Maybe someone's name is Michael or Michael Houston. But you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, then that's how you know. I got to the stoplight, then I made 4 rights. Now I'm right back where I started. Now you're back in my life, is what I think he says. But it's Circle by Marcus Houston. 8 of Pentacles. Working on something. You. Feeling good about yourself. I do feel like for some of you, the attraction... Oh, I just saw my mom. She just drove by. Hi, Mommy. I miss you. Okay. I do feel... Maybe some of you are working at this time and you're just vibing to this video, which is awesome, guys. Thank you for all the support and all the subscribes. It really helps my channel. All the likes as well. But yeah, maybe you guys are focusing on the way that you look. Yeah, look. It's almost giving that you're going to be able to show off your looks. Maybe some of you, your looks is going to help you in the future with what you have planned, like part of your purpose. And I don't mean that in a vain way, because I've gotten that message too, that my looks was going to help me for what I needed to do. But I was also called to not show myself. on here right away. But I told my twin a little while ago, probably like last week, that I was being called to slowly reveal myself. Like, get ready to do it, because it's time. Guys, someone might come in because my mom just took a U-turn. So if you hear something, my bad, guys. But yeah, working on yourself, your finances, your looks, feeling better about yourself. It's more of the looks of how you feel about yourself. What else for the collective? What else for the collective? Ooh. Eight of Swords. Yeah. So this mental blockage, this denial, this codependency, this addiction, you're in denial about it, obviously. But it's almost like you're not seeing the mental prison that it's putting you in. I almost said pit. So it's like a pit of darkness. It could be one of those things when something bad is happening, you fall to the bad patterns. Like, you can't do more than one thing. It's given me that song by Morgan Wallen. If you want me to quit you, I can't quit my, drugs and drinking. I can only quit one thing at a time. That's what I'm getting with this. But guys, you'll be surprised what the mental state can do for you and how much easier it can be. Like, one of my New Year's resolutions was to actually stop a bad habit. And I just told myself that I'm done with my own bullshit. And I'm done with it. And all the withdrawals I would normally have and all the addictive type of mood swings, I didn't have any of it. Because I got to the point where I was like, I'm done. And this is rare for me because I have an addictive personality. So it's not easy what I'm telling you to do. But the mindset just got there for me. Death, spiritual awakening, huge transformation. I told you, this right here is the step that you need to take so everything else can fall into place. Let's see what you should work on at this very moment in time. We're going to use the soul's journey. Some of you could be really connecting with like Revelations, the Bible at this time as well. I'm getting the name Jasmine as well. Aladdin could be significant. A whole new world, dazzling place I never knew. Look at God coming through. What you should work on is your health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. This is huge when it comes to your spiritual work, guys. It is super huge. Some of you could be missing opportunities because you're too insecure about starting that job or going after that dream or going on stage. So all of this ties in. I hope me moving the table constantly when things fall doesn't annoy you guys. I'm so sorry. I kind of work right out of my backpack because I am in the process of trying to get a house. So I'm bouncing from my family's house to my twin's house back and forth, and I live out of a backpack. So I apologize. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Yeah, some of you definitely need to start working on like your creative endeavors, but I'm also getting your manifestations in your mind. Keep it healthy, keep it clean, keep it positive. 9/11, Michael coming through saying he's with you if you need help releasing. But make sure your manifestations are not contradicting. Make sure that your heart and your mind are syncing up to what is really, truly in your best interest for your soul path, okay? Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And I love that it's following in between awakening and rediscover yourself. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. It's the serenity prayer coming through. acceptance of yourself, acceptance that you're on a spiritual journey. Even if you don't feel like you asked for it, your soul did. And God chose you, by the way. So you should feel blessed that you were chosen out of everyone in this lifetime to commit to these missions and follow your soul purpose. It's given my will to thy will. Like literally on the screen right now, it's a guy on his knees looking up to Michael. And Michael has his burning flame sword, and the white and gold is coming through again. But the way the guy is on his knees is like he has his hands back, like, I am committed to you, like whatever you want. And then we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So work on maybe some evil eye that you might be sending someone unconsciously, guys. Just keep in mind, sometimes people don't know what they're doing, including ourselves if you're fairly new to this journey, which is, I do have some new people on the journey, so just be careful for this. Don't be envious about what other people have or where they're at in life. Make sure that you're just focusing on yourself and not bringing that bad energy out into the universe, because you don't want it to come back to you. Karma is a real thing. So be careful. Honesty. I can always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Make sure you guys are being honest. Be accountable for your actions. Make sure that you're not clouding or even keeping away things, guys, is lying by omission. So make sure you're being completely honest to yourself, to other people, about situations, about people, because again, karma is a real thing. It's like what I posted on the community tab a couple days ago. Karma's like taking out a loan. It will come back to you, in interest at that. Let's see. Yep, let's get some Light It Go Pathway Oracle cards, advice. And then I'm going to close out the reading because my mom's chilling in the car, so she's not coming in because I'm not answering the text. God, Michael, Spirit, what's some advice for the collective? 212 could be significant. 222 as well. See the big picture. Getting too specific sometimes makes the whole thing unnecessarily complicated. You probably look at it from a general view to wrap everything up perfectly. It was giving me like a helicopter going into the sky and then like zooming in, or zooming out rather than zooming in. And then we have get it all done. Only a few more steps and you will accomplish. Once finished organizing your ideas and plans, immediately put them into practical work. So guys, don't just talk about it, be about it is what I'm getting. I also picked up something else. Oh yeah, I was seeing the World card. So successfully closing out a cycle. And the World card is a woman that's dancing. So she's just letting things free, and dancing movement, your hips, especially for females, women, we store our trauma in our hips. So that's why usually people that are unhappy are on the bigger side. It's just the thing, guys. So try to move your hips to move that energy around, okay? Some of you could be having neck and shoulder pain as well. Try to rotate your neck instead of cracking it. 3-3-3-3 could be significant, but to move the energies. We have be grateful, be thankful to those who assist you, and even to those who are messing your life up. They all come for a karmic reason. This brings you closer to the divine. So guys, try not to be, again, that word jaded keeps coming out. Try to be grateful for who's in your life, who's choosing to be in your life, what's happening in your life. You having a job, you having a vehicle, having a roof over your head. Not everyone is as lucky or blessed. And we create our own luck as well, guys. So remember that. We are all divine beings living a human experience, okay? If you guys watch this far, drop a red heart in the comments. I just like to see who stays for the longer videos. But hit that like, subscribe, comment on this video, guys. I love you so much. Super grateful to all of you. Peace.